A World Medical Dental Pharmacy Organization Hospital Website Introduction. This book is for people in the medical industry, medical professionals looking for a medical job, patients, and anyone else interested in the worldwide infrastructure of medical organization and hospital websites. I created both an American and world medical book that describe the medical industry and infrastructure in these two places, but this book is mostly just website lists of medical organizations and hospitals around the world. I got a bunch of medical organization and hospital websites from a website called the Epicenter, then it disappeared. It has now been hijacked by some German company. It probably still exists at archive.org. dmoz.org was a good human-filtered search site. It disappeared but is archived at dmoz-odp.org. It had a lot of good information on it. I combined the lists of medical organizations and hospitals that I found all over the place and put them here. There is more info in my other medical books. One is a basic framework of medicine in the United States. Another is the medical infrastructure of the world. I created a book for cancer and one for holistic medicine. There are hundreds of health books at number 610 to number 619 of the Dewey Decimal System at the library, or cruise the web looking for answers. The general Dewey Decimal System medical numbers are as follows: 610 Medical Sciences, 610 Medicine, 611 Anatomy, Human, 611 Cytology, 611 Histology, 612 Physiology, Human, 613 Health, Promotion of, 614 Disease, Incidence and Prevention of, 615 Pharmacology, 615 Therapeutics, 616 Diseases, 617 Surgery and related medical specialties, 618 Gynecology and other medical specialties, 619 Medicine, Experimental. The letters for the Library of Congress stem are as follows: R. Medicine, RB. Pathology, RK. Dentistry, RT. Nursing. Social service books are at the following places at the library: 360 associations, organizations, 360 social services, 361 social problems general, 362 welfare social, 362.28 suicide prevention, 362.29 health risks of alcohol and drug abuse, 363.2 Federal Bureau of Investigation, 363 social problems and services other, 363.25 virtual exhibit on forensic science, 363.6 National Park Service, Experience Your America, 363.7 Arlington National Cemetery, 363.72 Recycling and Garbage, 363.73 Pollution, 363.738 Environmental Protection Agency Superfund Lessons, 363.738 Global Warming, 363.739 Kids Air, 363.8 Hungry Planet, What People Eat, 364 Criminology, 364 FBI Famous Cases, 365 Penal Institutions, 367 Clubs General, 368 Insurance. The book Medical Books in Print contains a bibliography of the relevant medical books out there. Here's another look at it. The medical section at the library is hashtag 610-619 of the Dewey Decimal System, R in the Library of Congress System. 610 Medical Sciences, 611 Human Anatomy, 612 Human Physiology, 613 Hygiene, Fitness, Diet, 614 Public Health, 615 Therapeutics and Pharmacology, 616 Medicine, diseases. 617 surgery. 618 specialized medicine, women, childbirth, children. 619 comparative and experimental medicine. At number 613, you'll find hundreds of books dealing with current health topics on everything from women's issues to nutrition, exercise, fitness, recreation, yoga, etc. For general medical textbooks that cover everything, popular medicine as they call it, go to hashtag 616.00 or RC81 at the library. There are a lot of healthcare books at hashtag 361-362. Some of the special topics are acne, 616.53. Adult child abuse victims, 616.858, RC 569.5. Aging, 301.435, 613.0438, RA 777. Anatomy, physiology, 612. Arthritis, 616.716-72. AIDS, 616.97, RC 607. Allergies, asthma, 619.97. Arthritis, 616.72. Attention deficit disorder, 616.8589. Back problems, 617.564, RD 798 RD 7771. Biology, body, physiology, 612, QP 38. Biology, general, 574, QH 313. Birth control, sex, 613.9. Blood diseases, hematology, 612.11, 616.15. Breast cancer, 616.99, RC 280. Burns, 617.51. Business end of the healthcare industry, 362.160, RA 644. Cancer, 616.8, 616.99. Cancer survivorship, 362.1. Carpal tunnel syndrome, 616.399. Celiac, 616.399. Childbirth, 618.401, RG 518-661. Children's medical issues, 618.9. Chronic fatigue syndrome, 616.047, RB 150. Chronic illness, disability, 362.196, RJ 108 RJ 380. Colitis, 616.344. Communicable diseases, epidemiology, 614.4, RA 651. Constipation, 616.342. Contraception, 613.94. Coronary heart disease, 616.10 to 12, RC 672 RC 685. Cosmetic surgery, 617.95. Cystic fibrosis, 616.37. Cystitis, 616.623. Death and terminal illness, 362.175, R 726.8. Dentistry, 617.643, RK 61 RK 527. Diabetes, 616.462, RC 660.5. Digestion, colon, 616.344, RC 862. Diseases of all kinds, 616.9. Dizziness, 616.841. Doctors, family medicine, 610.69, R 729. Doctors, women, 610.92, R154. Drugs, 615.1. Drugs, recreational, 178.8, 615.782. Ear, hearing, 591.18, 612.85. Eastern medicine, 610.951, R603. Eating disorders, 616.852, RC552. Eczema, 616.51. Endocrinology, 612.4, QP187. Epilepsy, 616.853, RC372. Exercise, 613.71, RA781. Eyes, 617.7. Fertility, 616.69. Fibromyalgia, 616.74, RC925-927. Food habits, 394.14, GT2853. Food, podiatry, 617.585. Funerals, 393, 395.3. Gallstones, 616.36. General self-care, 616.0. Geriatrics, 616.0084, 618.97, RC952. Hair loss, 616.546. Headache, 616.849 to 616.850, RB128. Healing, 610, RZ999. Healthcare system, 362.1, RA410 RA412. Health insurance, healthcare reform, 362.109, RA395. Health cookbooks, 641.56. Heart, 616.12. Hemorrhoids, 616.35. Hepatitis, 616.36. High blood pressure, hashtag 612.14 and hashtag 616.132. Hodgkin's disease, 616.42. Holistic medicine, 615.5, 615.882, F1435. Home remedies, 615.32. Hospitals, 338.433, RA971.3. Hypertension, 616.123, RC685. Incontinence, 616.623, RC921. Infertility, 613.9, 616.69. Injuries, general, wounds, 617.51. Irritable bowel syndrome, 616.34. Kidney disease, 616.61. Lice, 595.7, 614.43. Loneliness, 158, 248.86, BV 4911. Longevity, 612.67, QP 85. Lungs, 612.2, 616.24, respiratory tract diseases, 616.2, bronchitis at hashtag 616.23 and emphysema at hashtag 616.248. Lupus, 616.978. Lyme disease, 616.92. Lymphedema, 616.079. Measles, mumps, viral infections, hashtag 615.372. Medical genetics, 616.042, RB155. Medical history, 610.9, R850. Medical tests, 616.075, RC71. Mental healing, 615.852, RZ400.047. Mental health, 618.92, RC514. Mental health therapy, 616.89, RC489. Mental problems like stress, depression, anorexia, etc., 616.8. Middle-aged health, hashtag 618.2082, RA778. Multiple sclerosis, neurological diseases, 616.834. Neurosis, 616.85, RC530. Nuclear medicine, 616.075, RC78.7. Nursing, 610.73, RT41. Nutrition, 613.26, RA776-784, RM237. Ostomy, 617.55. Osteoporosis, 616.716. Pain control, 616.0472, RB127. Pain control, cancer, 616.99, RC262. Panic disorders, 616.852, RC535. Parkinson's disease, 616.833. Pediatrics, children, 618.92, RJ78. Piercing, tattooing, hashtag 617.95, RD119.5. Poison, toxicology, 615.9, RA770.5. Popular, general medical books, 610.3. Books about the practical and financial aspects of medical care are at hashtag 362.1 or RA410.5 at the library. Practical and financial aspects of medical care, 362.1, RA410.5. Prescription drugs, 613.2662, 615.1, RM236. Preventive medicine, 613, RA431, RC81. Prostate, 616.65, 616.99. Psychiatry, 616.9. Scoliosis, 617.375. Self-destructive behaviors, 616.8582, RC569.5. Sexual diseases, 616.951. Sickle cell anemia, 616.152, RC641. Skin care, 646.726, RL87. Social services, 361.973, HV91. Social welfare organizations, 361. Spina bifida, 618.9283, RJ496. Spinal cord injury, 617.151. Sports medicine, 612.76, 612.1027, 617.1027 to 1210, RC1230 RC1235, RD97. Skin disorders, 616.508, RL87. Sleep disorders, 612.82, 616.84. Snoring, 612.21. Stomach, 612.3, 616.33. Steroids, doping in sports, hashtag 617.1027, RC1230. Stress, 158.1, 613.09. Stress disorders, 616.852, RC 552. Strokes, 616.81. Surgery, 617. Temporomandibular/TMJ, hashtag 617.522. Thyroid, 616.44. Tuberculosis, 616.950, RC 311. Ulcers, 616.33. Urinary tract, 616.61. Varicose vein, 616.143. Women's healthcare, 362.10, RA 564.85. Women's issues/childbirth, 618. Books about seniors, retirement, and aging are at hashtag 301.435, hashtag 305.26 and hashtag 646.79-80 at the library. You'll find some inspirational, psychology-type books at hashtag 155.67. Medical books for seniors are at hashtag 612.67 and hashtag 618.97. Social welfare organizations are at hashtag 361-362. Health and nursing care books go from hashtag 362.6097 to hashtag 362.82 and HV 1450. There are also books at hashtag 371.334. Books about funerals are at number 393 and 395.23 at the library. Books about grief are at hashtag 152.24, books about widowhood are at hashtag 155.937. Books about death are at hashtag 301.428 and hashtag 306.87-90.